Hello everybody, I'm DerTebbers. Welcome to your Indie Peak. An interesting one. This book is a dungeon, or this dungeon is a book. One or the other. This is an interesting book. Remember the, book. Yes, actually. This is an interesting game. You might remember, maybe some of you, the Choose Your Own Adventure books. Well, this is truly just that. Okay, it's just a book. There's no music, nothing like that. So let's start from the beginning. Tick, 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 tick. All right, you remember a time when you used to steal Aching Glasses' clock brain for the strike of merciful hour that finally set you free. Click on that and it takes you to the next piece. To release from shackles of tiresome workday, merriment, mischief. You click on that. Those days are gone. Shift came slowly. Insomnia became something was very wrong. Gauntlet of medical tests. Rolled off his lips. Resting away at the other end of the line. It's terminal. So you have a terminal disease. You have a year left to live, maybe 2. I'm so sorry. And then you're alone. And it talks about your life as it's slowly, you feel this empty, like emptiness in you. Where is at your mind? For you might have another day, maybe not. You don't even know. Spitting mist turns to a downpour well before you reach the dry sanctuary, the putrid subway entrance. Bus and crowd crushed together. Standing at the end, you look down the electrified tracks. Wind picks up in the tunnel, signaling approach train. Your mind wanders. Be caught in the tracks right as the train comes barreling through at 60 miles an hour. Come to me, whispers the siren call. It's not yet time. Take a few steps back. So far I haven't made any sort of decisions yet. But soon we'll have one. One last time. You're not quite alone. Small leather satchel sits on the empty seat at a far corner of the car. Glance around, not trusting your very eyes. There's still not a living soul save your own. The handrail's sticky with the grime from the clutch of 1,000 dirty fingers. Filthy. You wince as it's touched, but it offers stability as you work your way to the other end of the car towards the orphaned satchel. Where did the owner go? The bag is weathered and worn. Some tired soul will no doubt be missing its contents, you gather. The high-pitched whine pierces the air as the car rocks and rattles. The lights flicker at 32nd Street. It's your stop. It's time to go. Do you take the bag? Do you leave it there? Well, I'm going to take the bag. You instinctively reach out and swipe the bag, figuring it's better off in your hands than left to wander the dark tunnels inside a giant metal beast alone. The thick, stale underground air turns cool and damp as you emerge from the city's high-speed intestines and hit the noisy street above. 340 steps later, that's a lot of steps. You're at the door of your second-story apartment, fumbling the keys, muttering under your breath. Lock finally gives way. Peeling off your silk coat, you drop everything on the table, kick off your shoes, and check your answering machine. You have no new messages. No surprise there. All right, you settle back. Remember, the bag. Inside the bag, you find an old book. The book is aged and weathered. Its cover is adorned with ominous skeletal being that looks half human, half serpent, and the title is written in a language you don't have the tongue to decipher. Open the book. Unlocking the old book, you open the cover and flip through the dusty pages. The book appears to be blank. How odd. Do we flip to the first page, to a random page, or to the last page? Well, let's flip to the first page. The frail pages seem brittle to the touch, as if they're in danger of crumbling into nothingness, yet your fingers resonate with an unknown energy. Well, let's flip to the last page. Turn to the last page. Nothing. All right, let's go random. You flip to a random page and find nothing. Are your eyes just playing tricks on you, or did you see the faint glimmer of words appearing from view just now? Well, let's go to another one then. Flipping through the pages, a faint flicker of ink catches your eye. You flip back several pages trying to find it. After much searching, you uncover a page that sports a faint drawing of a keyhole, sketched in pencil. You instinctively reach out a finger and trace it over the drawing. A sudden sharp pain, paper cut, spurs you to pull your hand away quickly. Looking down, you notice the keyhole sketch has changed into a fanged serpent. Spots of your blood dot the page. The room swirls. You feel faint and disoriented. Your vision goes blank as you hit the floor. A sharp impact slams your temple, jolting your synapses, sends a raw white heat burning through your consciousness. Then empty space. You fall through the black void. erasing the past, erasing the future. Only the present. What is happening? Where am I? Who am I? What is this darkness eating away inside me? And then a light. Aha! You awake in a small chamber illuminated by the light of a single flickering torch resting in a sconce at the far wall. The sharp throb pulses behind your eyes quickly, but an unpleasant chill is creeping in. You notice words scratched into the stone floor. At this distance, the torchlight is too dim to make out what they say. You grab the torch from the wall sconce and take comfort in the subtle warmth that breathes across your face. You can now look better at your surroundings. Holding the torch close to the floor, you clearly see the inscription carved there. It reads, Chapter 1, Why the Walls Bleed. A heavy wooden door to the south appears to be the only way in or out of this pit. There's our map. That's where we are. That was just the intro. This is truly a choose-your-own-adventure game. You work your way through. It harkens back to the old way of playing games, the old video games in air quotes, Xyle text adventure, those kind of games. It was all done via text and maybe, well, rarely at that time. Usually you drew your own map. In this case, we're given a map. This is an interesting way to make a game. There's no sound, just you reading the words on the screen and deciding, well, what do I do next? Do I open the heavy wooden door or not? I've been DerTebbers. This has been your Indie Peek at This Book is a Dungeon, where this dungeon is a book. This game is $5.99. I think it might be worth checking out. There are quite a decision tree from what I understand on this particular game. If you're not into reading, maybe not for you, but maybe the developer will consider getting some voicing done. That would be cool. All right, until next time, I've been DerTebbers. It's been your Indie Peek. Remember, if you see a strange satchel in a subway, pick it up. You never know where it might lead.